often produces an upset. A team ranked in the top 25 going on the road into a very revved-up environment. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Trojans will kick this away to get us going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Wolverines offense has the football first here today. And, Kirk, this offense relies on a reliable running back who's certainly been able to step up and make plays when needed.
Yeah, and Chris, I think the thing that stood out to me in our production meeting yesterday talking to the coaches is this guy does the little things. It's probably why they give him the opportunity, whether it's pass protection, good job of being able to run and get tough yards in those short yardage situations, just a complete back. Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And now a quick 3rd down test on this opening drive of the game. Gimme keeps it himself. The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Breaks free. He's in the clear. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. He hands it off from the gun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Really good job here by the defense and coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And he's got it from 58 yards away. Never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. The Trojans offense gets their first crack now. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football. One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
First down here for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Lane. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Dropping back. It's Mayava. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that short completion. Looking to throw it again. The sure hands. It's Lane. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That time they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker, he's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Trojans looking to cash in this red zone trip. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
First and goal, handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. And the quarterback keeps it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
Game moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. You got to wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And it's good right down the middle. And the game is now tied.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. The back's got it. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's second down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking to throw it on third and very long. With the catch, it's Klein. Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's fourth down. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And he keeps it. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Caught over the middle. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
New set of downs for the offense, first and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. The receiver makes the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Back to pass. It's Mayava. He's running out of time here. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Makes the grab. It's Lane. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return starts from inside the 5. And they get him down what will be the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this 2nd half.
The Wolverines will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Scanning the field, it's Mayava. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. And it's caught! Touchdown, Trojans!
What patience here by this quarterback, taking advantage of the offensive line, giving him time. He seemed to work through 2nd, 3rd, and then 4th option until he makes the throw for this touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Haynes. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's McCulley.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
sure if they'll try to throw for it here. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath a beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, so the deficit now just 3, 13-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He gets loose. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Dropping back. It's Mayava. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. That's just an egregious late hit. Obvious roughing the passer. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down. They're going to throw the football. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Grabbed by the receiver. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Going with the old counter run here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Quarterback still with the football. Uses the spin move. He's loose. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Mayava. It's caught on the crossing pattern. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
And the Trojans are in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And the field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get to 3rd down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Tough position, 2nd and long from their own 12. He'll hand it off. Breaks free. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Simpson.
And the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds. Gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical 4th down.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw here. Hit as he throws it deep. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs. And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Working clock with the ground game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Quick tackle after the catch, but it's 1st and goal at the 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Trojans hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, USC. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. To throw, it's Mayava. Grab made by the tight end. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for a late, deep throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's McCulley. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking for a man. Pressure is coming.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. What a catch! They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Offense comes out needing a score in this 1-possession game. On the move now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Klein. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
So much attention being paid to the outside of these receivers. Really opens up a nice void there in the middle of this defense. Quarterback makes a good throw.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Well, this is a football team that, Kirk, that came in here with plenty of fuel. Obviously, the atmosphere charged up. They were inspired by that. Not expected to win. Maybe felt a little bit disrespected, and all of that showed.
Oh, well, anytime you're a ranked team and you go on the road against an unranked team, that's always a challenge. We see it every week in college football, and this is a huge win, as you mentioned, Chris, for the unranked team. Going to be a long week for the losers. They're going to have to regroup and find out if they can come back the next week and see if they can win a game, but the party will be going for a long time tonight.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.